My name is Dr. Matthew Zantingh. I'm the Dean of Arts and Science and an Associate Professor of English.
And my name is Brian Westnedge, and I'm the college chaplain here at Briercrest.
In terms of a college update, we had a good year. There were 380 students on campus this year. We graduated 105 different students with certificates, with Associate of Arts degrees and Bachelor of Arts degrees. We also underwent a Christian ministry program review, and we have some big exciting changes coming for that program, some real revitalization happening. We're also pleased to announce that we will have students in intensive Greek going to Cyprus in the coming year.
Year after year, we see that Briercrest students have been shaped by a community that emphasizes academic excellence, along with spiritual growth and Christ-centered community. This means that our students stand out as individuals who are thoughtful and capable and adaptable and committed to making a positive impact in our world.
I think for me there's been a lot of development in leadership, but also just in relating with people. There's a biblical aspect to every class that you have. And then within our sports as well, we have chaplain programs, and there's a lot of resources dedicated to that as well.
Studying alongside Christian peers has kind of opened me up to a whole side of the Christian faith that I wouldn't necessarily have found if I stayed at home or if I stayed where I had been. It also means that when school gets tough, when those high intensity moments come, the people who are surrounding me are people who can point my direction back to Christ, who can point my direction back to those foundational things like, who am I in relationship to God? Who is God in relationship to my anxiety or my stress or my grades or my performance? And that has, I think, really healed my relationship with higher education and healed my love of learning, because the people around me are people who are calling me to embrace my education as the gift that it is and are calling me to live to a higher degree of excellence than maybe I would hold myself to.
You know, a few years ago, one of our graduating students talked about the contrast between a city on a hill and a small village on the prairies. And that contrast has always resonated with me, and it reminds me that here in Caronport, we're engaged in not just the educating of students, but we're engaged in discipleship, and we're engaged in kingdom work. And that what is happening here is more than the sum of its parts. It's something that God is doing to redeem His world and extend His work.
If you are feeling led to partner with us here in prayer, here are a few requests. We have a number of Christian ministry students and grads who are entering ministry this coming summer, and they need prayer. I'd also invite you to pray for those students who are thinking about coming here in the fall as they make decisions. And lastly, as we launch a new discipleship framework around an education that disciples, we would ask that you pray to help us implement this well, that we might produce disciples who go forth and bring God's kingdom wherever they land. If you want to partner with us financially, there are a number of ways to give, including online, by phone, or by mail.
Thank you for joining with us as we seek to extend the light.